what is the difference between thinking big? Because if you think big, you grow big. When you think small, you don't grow at all. So you have to, first of all, know that the business you are going in is a business that you know in and out. It's like myself and any of the staff, 10 of the topmost staff, when you work them late at night, they will tell you the process of each and every part of our business. So we don't think small because, first of all, we know that the market we're operating, that's big gap.
But how do you make sure you don't overstretch?
No, we don't overstretch because we make sure that whatever that we do on in terms of funding, we can fund it with no sweat. We have a lot of financial institutions that they believe in us and they are ready to go ahead and back us financially to be able to deliver. That's number one. Number two, they know that we have history of delivery of projects. So since we have history of delivery of projects, they know that yes, their money is not going to be at risk. We have delivered a refinery that has never ever been built with petrochemicals, and we managed 67,000 workers at site. We built during the most difficult times, which is COVID. We built in a very difficult environment, which is Nigeria, and we were able to deliver. When we delivered, did we really commission? Did this really work very well? The answer is yes. The refinery has been tested. We have now processed even crude at 661,000 barrels per day. So we have demonstrated that capability where now a lot of financial institutions are saying that yes, if it is Dangote you are doing this project, we are there to back you because we know that you can deliver, you have the capacity, and you have the knowledge, and you have the experience.
So now you have 18 businesses in 17 countries. What are the biggest risks, you think?
Wow. Well, the biggest risk for us is actually if there are civil war, which is not, it's not in the offing at all. The other biggest risk is, government inconsistencies in policies, of which we're addressing that one, because if you look at like our refinery, the National Oil Company already owns 7.5%, 7.25%, and they are trying to buy more. We're the ones that are saying that no, we want to now spread it and have everybody to be part of. So these are the two biggest risks that we have. The other one was to do with infrastructure. But what we are doing also, Nicole, to tell you, the infrastructure, we are working with government. You know what we are doing today? We have roads which they are more than $3 billion, which we are building. So the issue is that because our taxes, our companies are doing well, so the taxes are high.
Because you're the biggest taxpayer in Nigeria.
We are, yes. So now what we are doing is that we are building roads. When we build the infrastructure as roads, there is a government policy where they allow us to defray what we have invested in the roads over a period of 3 years. First year we take 50%, second year 25%, third year 25%. So we don't really wait for government to give us that infrastructure. We are now building the infrastructure to be able to absorb the kind of businesses that we're doing, and not only for us, for the other investors in Nigeria.
But what are the challenges when you are the biggest employer in the country, you are the biggest taxpayer, and you are dependent on the government? What are the challenges operating in that environment?
Well, we are not depending really on the government. No, because if you look at it, it's like anywhere in the world today. People who are operating in America, for example, tomorrow morning, if Mr. Trump wakes up from the wrong side of the bed, he can bring a regulation that can either help them or try to slow them down, which I think today those things are changing. Even in Africa, because the governments, they believe that the only way for them to, create jobs, to create employment is through the private sector, because the government is already full to capacity. They don't have the resources to do that. But depending on the private sector, where now you give very good investment policies, right? Given those good investment policies, it means that it has made the governments to be partners. How are they partners? Today, if I run the business, even when I don't make money, have generated a revenue where the government will collect VAT and they collected minimum taxation. So